This video will help you check your answers for your extra math work for this week of November 14th. So I'm going to go through each of these questions that you had, and you can check and see if you got your answer right, and you can also see how I found my answer. So, the first problem is, Amanda grew 2 plants for the science fair. The first plant was 8 centimeters tall. The second plant was 3 times as tall. How tall was the second plant? Now, if I was going to draw a model to help me, I may be thinking, okay, what are the 2 things I'm comparing? Well, I'm comparing her first plant, and then I'm also comparing her second plant. Now, I know that it says the second plant was 3 times as tall, which means I know that it was 3 times bigger than this first plant. And we already know how tall the first plant was. It was 8 centimeters. So that means all of these boxes must also be 8. And our total would be 8 times 3, which is 24 centimeters. So our second plant is 24 centimeters tall. Here's your next one. Chris can go 10 miles per hour on his bicycle. Jill can go 7 times that fast on her motorcycle. How fast can Jill go on her motorcycle? So we have Chris and we have Jill. And we know when Chris goes, he can go 10 miles per hour, but Jill can go 7 times more than that. So I'm going to try to make 7 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's my 7. And each of these boxes would have 10 in them if it's 7 times as fast. So I have 10 times 7. And my final answer would be, not money. It would be 70 miles per hour. That's how fast Jill can go. There are 54 students outside on the playground. This is 9 times as many students as there are in the restroom. How many students are in the restroom? Okay, now in this problem it looks a little different from the others because I know that there's 2 things I'm still comparing, and I have my students that are outside, and then I also have the ones that are in the restroom. And on this one it says the students that are outside, there's 54 of them altogether. And it's 9 times as many students that are in the restroom. So that means there's 9 times as many. So I'm going to get 9 boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I have 9. And what I need to figure out is if altogether there's 54, and I need to split them between these 9 boxes because it's 9 times as big, then I would need to do 54 divided by 9. And when I do 54 divided by 9, I get 6. So that means each of these boxes are worth 6. So in order to figure out how many are in the restroom, I know that since that's 9 times as many, it would be the equivalent of 1 box. So the answer is 6 students are in the restroom. Here's our next one. Stacy and Vicky both collect stickers. Vicky has 7 times as many stickers as Stacy. If Vicky has 63 stickers, how many stickers does Stacy have? So we're comparing Stacy's stickers and Vicky's stickers. And it says Vicky has 7 times as many as Stacy. So 7 times as many would look about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all together, Vicky has 63 stickers. So we need to split these 63 stickers into all of these 7 boxes. So 63 divided by 7 is 9. So that means all of these are 9. So if I had to figure out how many stickers Stacy has, I know that her 1 box is equivalent to this one down here. So she has 9 stickers would be my answer. 9 stickers altogether. All right, we have 2 more. Eric has 25 video games and Brian has 100 video games. How many times more video games does Brian have than Eric? So I know we're comparing Eric and Brian. And I know that Eric, he has 25 video games altogether. And altogether Brian has 100. But we have to figure out exactly how many times bigger. So I need to figure out how many groups of 25 can fit in here to make 100. So there's two ways I can do this. One way is I can keep adding boxes of 25 till I get to 100. So one box of 25 would be 25. If I have another box, I'd be at 50. Then I'd be at 75, and I'd be at 100. So you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer is that how many times more video games does Brian have than Eric? Brian has 4 times as many. The other thing I can do is I can take 100 divided by 25 to figure out how many equal groups I would need, and it would be 4. Shannon is 27 inches tall, and her teenage brother Rick is 74 inches tall. How many times as tall as Shannon is Rick? So we have Shannon and we have Rick. And we know that Shannon is 37 inches tall and Rick is 74. So we need to figure out how many groups of 34 can fit into 70. How many groups of 37 can fit into 74. So I'm going to do just like I did last time. If I have one group of 37, if I had another group of 37, how much would that be? 37 plus 37. Well, 7 plus 7 is 14. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. Oh, it's exactly right. So how many times as tall as Shannon is Rick? Rick is 2 times as tall. And I know that because I have 1, 2. 2 groups can fit into 74. Thanks so much for checking your extra practice work, and thanks for doing your extra practice. Remember, for doing that, you're going to get 10 extra ka-ching, so I appreciate you taking the time to work extra hard. Trust me, it'll pay off.